I first met Kai Valentine at the basketball court when I was 10 years old. Kai was taller, louder, and faster than me, and from that day on, Kai became my best friend, my safe place. But then my parents passed away and my family went bankrupt. After that, we weren't best friends anymore. We were just two strangers living in completely different worlds. Then Kai starts stealing from me. He manages to steal every single girlfriend I've ever had. The day he steals my 8th girlfriend, I finally break. That's when I decide to fight back and get myself a boyfriend instead. That's right, I'm going to pretend to be gay. Let's see how he plans to steal this one. However, I never thought that my actions would make Kai go absolutely berserk. That night, Kai presses me against a dim corner in the stairwell. His fists slam into the concrete wall, his breath hot against my cheek. If even he can be your boyfriend, he grits out, then why can't I? I laugh. Are you out of your mind? Kai just keeps pressing closer, his scorching gaze burning into me as his lips inch closer until he is just a breath away. Do you still not get it? Something hot and erect presses up against me. He then growls softly in my ear. I never wanted to steal any of your girlfriends. The only person I ever wanted was you, Aiden Winston. I got dumped again. Liesl Sawyer, my brand new ex-girlfriend, gave me the same reason all of my past girlfriends gave me when they also broke up with me. You're such a boring guy, Aiden. Can't you be more like Kai? Look at how he treats us girls and sweeps us off our feet. Why don't you learn from him? I balled my hands into fists. It felt like I'd just been cucked. Liesl was the 8th girlfriend Kai Valentine had stolen from me. I pretended to be fine and agreed to the breakup. However, as soon as she left, I immediately shot up, grabbed my army knife and dashed toward Kai's nest in eastern New York. He'd stolen my girlfriends, and where we came from in Wookland, that meant blood and revenge. Kai and I had grown up together and often played basketball in the streets. We also took part in underground activities and ran from the cops whenever we got into trouble. Kai had always looked out for me. However, nobody expected that my family would suddenly go broke when I was just in high school. The mansion I lived in was swapped out for a rundown apartment in a housing project, and my only goal now was to get into military school so that I could escape this hellhole. Kai had promised to always support me, but as I distanced myself from him, he began to change. Every time I got a new girlfriend, he would always exact revenge on me and take her away. I reached Kai's apartment and tried entering his usual passcode into the lock. It hadn't changed in years, and I barged in right after that. I was planning to burst in and stab him the second I saw him. With all the effort I had left, I was desperate. When I kicked open the bedroom door, I suddenly froze. Kai was shirtless. He was weight training with a dumbbell, and his body was covered in a beautiful sheen of sweat that made him look as perfect as a statue. A 9-inch scar ran down his forearm, a relic from his past fights on the streets and a brutal reminder to me of the path he chose. I wasn't the type who would simply ogle any man's body, but Kai's chest, abs, and beautiful V-line leading farther south had me enamored. I simply couldn't tear my eyes off him. Kai Valentine, you bastard, I shouted, my voice a little shaky. Kai slowly sat down his dumbbell and shrugged on a bathrobe without tying it on, as if purposely offering me another glance. Why are you so worked up today, Aiden? Kai asked, his voice low and scratchy. I thought you'd already cut off all ties with me. I stepped forward, the knife still in my pocket. My heart thumped loudly like it was playing the drum. You've stolen 8 of my girlfriends. Kai Valentine, what is your problem with me? I gritted my teeth, barely able to hold back my anger. What the hell do you want from me? Kai just glanced at me coldly and started coming closer to me. He towered over me at 6 feet and 2 inches, and I was a whole head shorter than him. Suddenly, it looked as though I was losing ground. Was it because of Liesl? He asked, stepping even closer. Do you love her that much? I shoved him away, but when my hands pressed against his chest, I realized that it was warm and solid underneath my palms. Don't play dumb. I quickly pulled my hands away like I'd been electrocuted. You always ruin things for me every time I find myself a new girlfriend. What are you trying to prove? Huh? To my surprise, Kai just kept inching closer to me, backing me up against the wall. Then his hand braced over my head against the wall and his other hand slid under my chin.